Greetings. I go countryside. I go visit my grandma and my grandpa. All the elders them. Get away from this rush. You see? And when we finish, I want to tell you what happened to my brethren and what is happening to him in the US of A. Because yesterday, it bothered me, and now today, it has rocked me. I tell you. So we have to ask ourselves some questions now. Do we really understand freedom? Do we know what freedom is? Has freedom being awarded to the children of the slave? Because we, I think, say it was given to our ancestors. And then we take it for granted that is awarded unto us without understand what it is. And even if we read the dictionary and we are told by teachers and instructors and informed people and news people, we don't know what it is because we've never really understood it. Neither do we actually see it to recognize it, and we haven't definitely tasted it, because discrimination and what them call racism is all we know, as all we have known through experience. And only our families and ourselves and myself and yourself as a black African person knows what that feels like. But who's in our corner? Is it that we look for people to be in our corner? We are the world's strugglers. And then other people want us to bend on our knees and tell us that we're insensitive, uneducated, and we should recognize other people's pain. I tell you. So we're going to countryside. Set up the things, man. Visit my grandparents them in the countryside, man. And crucial principle I got select up this up.
No speech, no language with a one.
I'm telling you, principle and I self and Marcia, yes, and Aisha, we are go countryside and visit with grands and all our relatives and friends, and eat and smell some sweet food. And principal, I got play a selection, make the man, make everybody feel good. He might touch up the place. You see this, that dance, you know, that dance I go finish all like tomorrow. But we are going to get the first start, you understand? Can't work it on YouTube that long because it's like a 6 hour. So there we go again. Come. This is cultural expression. Expression. Call your friends. Tell your neighbor. Quiet ass.
No speech, no language, where the voice is not heard. Yes, there is no speech, no language, where the voice is not heard.
Lego.
They can talk, but they can't show no blows. The higher the monkey climb, it is the more we will expose. So I said no, 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 no speech, no language, where the voice is not heard. I said there's no speech, no language, where the voice is not heard.
Yo, people with sense, you know, so me I say no. I tell you. You understand? Many ways, man. Common principle. What happened to you?
She is faithful, successful. Whoa, hey. I met this girl on a rainy day. I said to myself that she will never get away. Without any objection, we were walking hand in hand.
Admiral.
As the night goes along, everything was getting strong.
Easy,
I
man.
could see it in her eyes.
Settle
That
uncle.
makes me realize you want to hold me like a baby, keep me clean and tidy. She is the one I own. Whenever I'm feeling cold, she want to hold me like a baby, keep me clean and tidy. She makes me feel glad whenever I'm feeling sad. She wakes me up and gives me tea, prepare my lunch and my dinner for me. Most of the time, we talk about things that is up and right. She hold me like a baby, keep me clean and tidy.
Mama.
She is the one I own. Whenever I'm feeling cold,
Settle
she
auntie.
hold me like a baby, keep me clean and tidy. I got to have
Watch
your
it.
love. 'Cause I need your
Artist.
loving, baby. Oh yeah. Oh.
Early right
Give me
principle.
some more, some more, some more of your loving. Give me some more, some more, some more of your loving.
MC Glory.
I never knew what love could do, baby, since I met you. I would never, never, never let you go. Every day, oh baby, I just love you more and more. So give me some more, some more, some more of your loving. Give me some more, more of your loving. More I get is the more I want. More I get, more I want. More I get, more I want. More I get, more I want. I never knew I'd feel this way. Every day, oh, it gets better
Yeah,
every
grandpa.
day.
Mind the tour, you know.
Said I never knew just how much I could feel for you. We've been through so much together. That's the way it will be. Give me some more of your love and give me some more
Artist.
some more.
Yes, man. Baby. Settle, Marcia. Settle.
It's a falling in love with you, baby.
Bebo.
Yes, I'm falling in love, only in love settings for lovers only. Let's toast a glass of wine for this love we cherish, baby. I've fallen in love with you. Who makes my dreams
in a
come
countryside.
true?
What a feeling.
Just the two of us, perfect harmony.
Principal selection.
Falling in love. Only
Watch it.
Yeah. You know you knocked me off my feet. Came in to make this life worth living. You touched a special part of me. You gave me tender love I've been missing. Don't know what to say, I need to make you think you want me. No, listen goes around inside my head. I'll make some time tonight and think about you. No, I never fall again. Life can make me so afraid. I just wanna shower you. When I thought my life was over, I don't know what to say, I need to make you think you want me. Oh, question goes around inside my head. I'll make some time tonight and think about us. Oh, so I never fall again. Life can make me so afraid. She not ready yet. She not ready yet.
Come on,
one girl gone, me no worry, I'm afraid. A rockers.
Artists.
Say go, music lover, you fi go. Hear this one, you have to dance by your toe. Go, music lover, you fi go. Hear this one, you have to do the bogle. A rockers.
What a feeling.
A rockers.
And
a rockers. She not ready yet. She not ready yet.
Family function.
She not ready yet. One girl gone, me no worry, I'm afraid. Say go, music lover, you fi go. Some say reggae, some say disco. Go, music lover, you fi go. Hear this one, you have to do the bogle. Oh yeah. And do the Armstrong. Do the bogle. Yeah. Come make me do the Armstrong. She not ready yet. She not ready yet. One girl got me, no worry, I'm afraid. A rukum ken. A rukum ken. A rukum ken. A rukum ken. Say go, music lover, you fi go. Some say reggae, some say disco. Go, music lover, you fi go. Hear this one, you have to do the vocal. She not ready yet. She not ready yet. She know me, no worry, I'm afraid. One girl gone, say me must
get.
Hey baby, love is coming at you, so you better be prepared. Hey, yeah.
Country.
You found love is like a brand new toy.
What an experience.
Fills you up, you wanna birth with joy.
Expression.
Hey baby, love is coming at you, so you better be prepared. Hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, newfound love is like a brand new toy. It fills you up, you wanna burst with joy.
Artist.
When you're in love, it's a wonderful thing. Your mind at rest, you wanna try your best. Prepare a place in your heart.
What do you mean?
That's where it all starts. A place in your heart. Make love your resort. Open your heart and let these feelings in.
Lyrics.
To deny these emotions would be like a sin.
What a song, sweet.
On you's love and true love I give to you.
Select the wife.
We've made the start, so let's never part. Prepare a place in your heart. That's where it all starts. A place in your heart. Make love your resort. Yeah, a place in your heart. That's where it all starts. A place in your heart. Make love your resort. New love is calling. Can you hear, my friend? It's rapping at your door now, breaking and entering. New love is calling. Can you hear, my friend? It's rapping at your door. You better make sure.
Artist. Now tell
Some
you,
boy,
man.
won't you go home? Oh,
Yeah.
no more will I run.
Could never.
Won't you go home, some boy? Go home, go home. Won't you go home, some boy? Go home, go home. Believe me, some boy, when I say to you,
Expression in
you
the
can't test my son in nothing that you do. I've got my top plate and 45 well sharpened for you.
tell them.
And I'm gonna cut your throat more than I'ma shake you do. Won't you
Explain
go
to them.
home, some boy? Go home, go home. Won't you go home, some boy? Go home, go home. Your box and your changer, you arms them just not ready. And how could you ever want come test me? Home boy, go home. Go home, won't you go home, some
It's
boy?
not his fault.
Go home.
Jump it.
It's a long time now. You've been sending challenge to we. And when we check you out, you are softer than a young baby.
I know the girls them know, big up on the stomach. I know you put your hand up to the Father Almighty, creator of heaven and earth, cause you ain't on the backbiting thing. I'm poor my love for that.
Yeah, watch this
every
record.
time.
Listen.
Others. I true from the day you're born, you never wear nobody frock. So that simple means say you a singer,
Easy,
you a
auntie,
shot. From the day you're born, you never wear nobody things. And that's why you made them a carry feelings. But you look here, cause you now wear nobody things. You look here, make them walk carry feelings. You look here, cause you now wear nobody frock. You look here,
Select
that
the
means
wife,
say you a
I'm
singer,
telling
you a shot. You look here, cause you now wear nobody clothes. You look here, so girl you must kimbo one pose. You look here, cause you now catch a friend yard. You look here, that means that you big on your broadcast. And the day you're born, you never wear nobody frock. So that simple means say you a stinger, you a shock. And the day you're born, you never wear nobody things. And that's why you made them a carry feelings. Girl, them a talk, girl, them a chat. But all of them a chat, girl, me love you like that. Me love you when you slim, girls, me love you when you fat. Me love you when you brown, girl, me love you when you black. Not change your complexion, cause me love it to the max. Not change your hairstyle, it a sting and it a shot. slack. When Friday come, girl, you always have cash. And when you have a old girl, you always trash. Girl, that a bone them, and that a mad them. When them look back and see say that you not a problem. But you don't care, cause you not wear nobody things. You don't care. Make them go and carry feelings. You don't care, cause you not wear nobody.
Yes.
All of the girls who know so them a get money from them man broke out. You know them yet a get paid thump in her mouth, man. Oh God Almighty, take it up and the kill me no take back talk. What you know, all girl? Girl, if no man a go no money, me say una fi scream out. Me think not getting none of your thump in her mouth. Una man a go no money, me say una fi scream out. Shock out, girl, you run the road. A man a look at you and not giving you nothing. Ask him if you want a leave button in one record till you dead, don't want giving you nothing. You must be mad. Girl, me you go tell you what to do. Run him off of the scene. You want pretty but and you want say queen. Run him, tell him say him just can't come in. You want 2 pound of fish in the morning for same. Run him, tell him say the time really are the one driving BMC in at your prestige garage. Run him, one take setting at your yard and move like Michael Jackson and the one white dad. Run him, tell him say your belly hungry. You want some Coca-Cola drinks and some tasty party. Girl, if no man a go no money, me say would fi scream out. Shock out, girl, you run the road. Girl, if no man a go no money, me say would fi scream out. Me it not get none, me thump in her. Me tea a wind up in a dance in a wear and left. And no tell me that no the girl palette. She a muggle in the boot and the boot a for net. And no tell me that no the one so that she a run down the man. No know she want take a set. The man no want her, you know she no ready yet. She a muggle in the chain and the chain a no for her. And no tell me that no the girl named Carol a pay you. She a get from the boy named Errol. I could not tell her when she get some collateral. Girl, if no man a go no money, me say wanna be scream out. Me think not getting none of your thump in her mouth. When a man a go no money, me say wanna be scream out. Shock out, girl, I don't want it.
Ladies, one for me, one for me. Yeah. Wish I knew the reason you were breaking my heart.
See, we sick
Wish
train.
I
We
knew
don't follow
why
them.
we had to be so
Understand that
far.
part. Principle.
Wish I knew a joke which could make me laugh. Wish I knew my happiness turns out to be sad. Wishing for me to bad. Oh, baby. Na 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 na. On this special day, I am so proud to say
Expression.
I love you all the way. I will do my best for you. I'll make you laugh and sing and show you the love deep within and all the things so new.
Number one.
I will do
Culture expression.
my best
Again.
for
Number one.
you. I will do
Our
anything,
granny
anything,
and grandpa, them
anything
grow it.
for you. I'll make you laugh, I'll make you
See?
sing. I'll never make you blue. And I will do anything, anything, anything for you.
Culture
I'll make
expression.
you laugh, I'll make you sing, and never ever make you blue.
A reggae music.
I'll watch the world spin slow, 'cause that's how my love will flow. Flow through the heart of me.
Irie.
Will do anything for you. I'll take you.
There's a danger in loving somebody too much, and it's sad when you know it's your
Intelligence
heart
returner.
you can trust.
Tell on the one.
There's a reason why
Sound system sweet.
And I don't really matter
And the YouTube.
to anyone anymore. But like a fool, I keep losing my place, and I keep seeing you walk through that door. There's a danger in loving somebody too much, and it's sad when you know
Slap it back.
it's your heart you can trust. There's a reason why people don't say where they are. Baby, sometimes just
Bullets are bust up all over. Massive! Listen to this, Sponge Band gonna come through the passage. Give me a room there. From concrete jungle to back a wall, within the political stronghold, pure innocent a ball. I wonder how the rulers feel, seeing the people standing up as human shield. From jungle to back a wall, within the political stronghold, pure innocent a ball. Wonder how the rulers feel, seeing the people standing up as human shield. What a fear, something bullets are bust up all over. Massive! Listen to this, Sponge Band gonna come through the passage. Give me a room there. From concrete jungle to back a wall, within the political stronghold, pure innocent a ball. I wonder how the rulers feel, seeing the people standing up as human shield. From jungle to back a wall, within the political stronghold, pure innocent a ball. Wonder how the rulers feel, seeing the people standing up as human shield. I know what I feel happen, something did I feel happen for them. No, we have feelings too, Lord. Every day the same old bucket go well. One day you don't expect the bottom going fall. Tired forget the rest because we live among the mass. Our cup is running over, full to the top in this law of average. I hope you taking stock from jungle to back a wall, within the political stronghold, pure innocent a ball. I wonder how the rulers feel, poor people standing up like human shield. From jungle to back a wall, within the political stronghold, pure innocent a ball. I wonder how the rulers feel, poor people standing up like human shield. I know the last one, not last year in this Aguano. From Bustamante in the Dangan, Selassie I paid a visit. But you never born. From those days, the struggle in Aguan, using the people as political pawn, inciting revolution. PE1, frustrated folks, no food in the barn. Any little thing can go on. From jungle to back a wall, pure political stronghold, pure innocent a ball. Oh, the leaders feel, more people have to stand up like human shield.
All road try, man, you tell me someone that knows a put on gun, man, cause gun is not the solution, man. It can never be get up and shot down a man. That can't write in a just like man, for the grinds, man. Bout them no pet powder, pod none our nerves. Pitch it up, and them body driving at the earth. Bout them no pet powder, pod none our nerves. Have them chuck it up, them body driving at the earth, the world. Seeking for better every day, it is worse. Come on a shot, man, just like them blood thirst. But Uja laugh, from Uja first. Before them right for a blessing, them a right for a curse. A rare stool lyrics out of Dunkirk. Radio car fly fast, and Papa reverse me here. Nobody move, nobody get hurt. Rude boys flirt, them run left them pants and them shirt. Bout them no pet powder, pardon our nurse. Took it up, and them body driving at the earth. Bout them no pet powder, pardon our nurse. Pitch it up, and them body driving at the earth. And me tell them to stop, and them still a fire shot. Me ask if them a fool, me ask if them a idiot. Them must say hard yes, I must say hard yes that. I bust the 16 and I bust up the Glock. The last place him end up, me send down a cell block. Who no end a cell block, a 6'6" them drop. How we a go a church and funeral over that. Hard yes here and them thing the fist talk about them no pet powder, pardon our nurse. Chuck it up and them body driving at the earth. Bout them no pet powder, pardon our nurse. Pitch it up and them body driving at the earth. Nothing about the earth, yeah. Uncle Kara driver. It is a big bus without conductor. A hell and powder house if you be the passenger. In a crisp board box, you lie down in a well, you comfortable resting now you want a corner. But if I'm me alone, mad none, I'm nothing about them. No pet powder, pardon our nurse. Took it up and them body driving at the earth. But them no
you know. We need some discussion, you know. And some strong argument. You know why? Hey, yo! The youths them nowadays don't have no pity, no. Them don't have no heart at all. Yeah. And me tell you, visit the earth is black and white to the churches and mothers are ball. It don't matter whether big or small. This message goes for one and all. Give us strength, oh God, upon your name we call. 7 times rise and 7 times we fall. All I really see down and acknowledge is the bloodshed cause from politics promises. Look how much youth can you hear from no colleges. Don't know they say it's not their prerogative. Hey, they are the ones who brainwash the youth. Tell them say to kill and mislead them from the truth. In every bunch there lies the bad fruit. So Mr. Big, no hide your conscience, come love them on your suit. This worldwide context left the one place pollute. Mankind are less as you talk them shoot. Then we shot you out of your boot. Them say night time fing yam fish and drink soup. The youth of nowadays don't have no pity, no. Them don't have no heart at all, no. Because you visit the earth is black and white to the churches and mothers are ball. Well, it no matter when the big or small. This message goes for one and all. Give us strength, oh God, upon your name we call. 7 times rise and 7 times we fall. Johnny was a good boy, we both grow together. Properly brought up by father and mother. Everybody have Johnny as a man as a brother. Now them can't believe him turn convict and robber. Me see me other day him a school range and spanner. I gun him a sing a wave quick to kill banner. I say him no member long because him gun him get honor. And then the boy molest him and go feel couple up for me say Johnny take it easy.
Murderation, people have lost without a cause. We don't make with no heart. Murderation, every time people have left behind a big crime bound to get up on the front line of KG and I say, yeah, I got your spy that feed I cop a shot in them heart. I read not them, I the wicked man say, find you a spy your feed I with no explanation. Don't ask me why it's like inform a murderer, you left the whole world a cry. Bust we gun now is no shot multiply. I got your informer, I with no bonify. I can't tell you tell the whole world. Murderation, people have lost without a cause. We don't make with no heart. Murderation, every time people have left behind a big crime bound to get up on the front line of KG and I say, yeah, I got your spy that feed I cop a shot in them heart. I read not them, I the wicked man say, find you a spy your feed I with no explanation. Don't ask me why it's like inform a murderer, you left the whole world a cry. Bust we gun now is no shot multiply. I got your informer, I with no bonify. I can't tell you tell the whole world papai. When we a kill boy, we kill hands and fly. Tanka a come a rally, capta a fly. Wicked man now run with us wave we gun high. Booyaka, we shoot to bulls and you say, I got your spy that feed I cop a shot in them heart. I in them I wicked man say, find you a spy your feed I. Fi murder some know me gonna plea and a cry it's like heartless murder a cold blooded and dry eye. Feel said that you wicked don't talk well just try. See me when me gonna come style me like pie. No shot a go bust a pure shot multiply. People a go wanna believe a boy die. Murder informer and all key guy. From your love chat well you get your bone fry. Ask me no question me tell you no lie. Informer chat a gun chat me reply. Fi murder some now we gonna play and a cry say I got your spy that feed I cop a shot in them heart. Or in them I see if you say find you a spy your feed I. We suspect say you work for FBI Chua. Where we see we no talk and where we hear we no say I'm a guy informer that must
Here
dead.
comes a bombshell.
Any dance we go, the dance have been nice. Oh, yeah. Me are the people's choice. Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm Miss Palima the ruler. Miss Palima the dancer cooler. I'm Miss Palim run Jamaica. Jamaica Stevie Wonder. I'm Miss Paul. Anywhere me go, me come for nice dance hall. Make all the girl them scream and ball. Anywhere me go, me come for nice dance hall. Ooh, Miss Paul, him a the ruler. And Miss Paul, him a the dancer cooler. Jamaica Stevie Wonder. And Miss Paul, him run Jamaica. Whether you like it or not, me I go nice up the place. No lyrics now ways, cause we have no stays, always. Make the girls in the dance scream and ball,
Mr. Paul of the dance a cooler. Jamaica Stevie Wonder. Mr. Paul him run Jamaica. And Mr. Paul, anywhere me go, me come for nice dance hall. Me call the girl, them scream and ball. Anywhere me go, the people all and crawl. Oh Lord, oh, Mr. Paul, him a the ruler. And Mr. Paul, him run Jamaica. Jamaica Stevie Wonder. Mr. Paul, I go sing it to you. And I can see clearly now the rains of fall. I can see all obstacles in my way. And the rains of fall.
Whoa, yeah. You see, oh, give thanks and praise to King Alpha. He is our light and our savior. See our brothers and sisters suffer in Africa. Because of material gain, they fight for world power. So free, free Africa. Free Ethiopia. Free South Africa. Seen free, free Somalia. Free, freedom is a most. Who are dealing war and quick enough to fight. Let's come together, let us all unite. Away with the lust, away with the strife. Let's give Jah the thanks for keeping us alive. So I say, free, free Africa. Free, free Africa. Free, free Somalia. Free, freedom is a must. So many youths in a separation. So many youths in a separation. See my little sisters in a prostitution. All the shooting to stop. I put on the gun, the more gun for boss. Can't done African love, get the people maximum. Watch me. What do you say? The bag of war, the bag of fussing and the shooting fi stop. Get up people now and fear no more gunshot. The bag of war, bag of fussing and the killing fi done. Get up people now and fi hear no more gun if you agree. Tell me say the shooting fi stop. Look how much you dead already from police gunshot if you agree. Tell me say the shooting fi done. Look how much you dead already from bad man gun. We are no fool. The youths them see where them fi see. One set of people a spend the money. We are no fool. The youths them see where them fi see. We see people a river tan, a dead fi hungry, and them take the chicken back and a feed dog puppy before I nail and bow to mankind. I rather wake up one day and see the sun stop shine before I nail and bow to mankind. I rather wake up one night, see the moon stop shine. Work hard, yota, and you will get your pay and save for your money for the next rainy day. The key to success, hard work and dedication. Just do what you are do, and don't watch no man appear. Progressive thing they by your intention. And go tell the world you hear it from African. The bag of fussing and the fighting and the shooting fi stop. Get up people now and fi hear no more gunshot. The bag of fussing and the fighting, the killing fi done. Get up people now and fi hear no more. Gonna me say, what is me Caesar? It couldn't be for me. Well sweet and the good, I go run him belly. Them say chain release but it's still the pound we. We not have it own a speech in a free country. And the private sector them a run the money them tell. Police fi shoot then question with the ODL. One set of people feel like with the bag of war and the fighting and the shooting fi stop. Get up people now and fi hear no more gunshot. The bag of war and the shooting and the killing fi done. Get up people now and fi hear no more gun. Me no know nobody foreign and nobody no know me. They use poverty as weapon fi well done we, but yet still so much gun they in the country them use time.
Well, it's a boy and
fi
I
shoot
leave.
to one they a tell.
All the time enough man chuck ready and don't pack up. Me still away from the girl them boss man.
Artist.
I see. To
them know your man don't cry for you. That's what you make you worrying about. Push up mouth. Money where him give you fi spend for yourself. Them just beg so them can yam it out. Me all a jump up on the thrill up on the scrap on him name. Because all who did that chat to know just make them shame. I chew them know your man don't cry for you. That's what you make you worrying about. You don't cross them bridge. And you don't live up in a sorrow. Cross them bridge. And you don't live up in a pain. You're like the sun that shine over Mitty River. And you will never live unhappy again. Hey, hope you real low. Your man don't cry for you. Alright, you love him. There's no doubt that him love you too. Alright, your friends them I say you shoulda left him, but then you can do without him because that man is too good to you. He make you feel airy. That's why me cry. I am going home, and the girls them bust all when them boy chuck don't pack up. I am going home, and the girls them bust all left them boy chuck don't pack up. The North man train, and when it passing my gate, now take it 'cause I am going home, and the girls them bust all when them boy chuck don't. Sing me a song.
What a selector.
That's full of melody. Don't change the note, girl, not one bar. I like the key. Love can take you to many places and make you be like a shining star. I cry for you.
I say me head back no careless. So don't you diss. I feel me head back no careless. True me look simple now. You think me left off in me head back careless. Might a look easy now. Me no left off in me head back careless. Unscrupulous element where you a try. Wanna test the winner then and now you're gonna die. Wrinkling up your crimpling face. You play with trouble now it cause you disgrace. True me easy now. You think me left off in me head back careless. Might a look simple now. Me no left off in me head back careless. A trouble lurks in the dark. That's why me have to watch how me live and how me talk. Can't trust no shadow of the dark. Behind closed door are evil things them a talk. You better watch how you live. Try to do the things that is positive. Negative way of living, my friend. You're gonna get a thrower in the lion's den. Not too me easy now. Think me left off in me head back careless. Might a look simple so me no left off in me head back careless. Nobody watch how me dress. Cause when me dress, me no dress to impress. Girls on the street love on me step. Release the pause button and put the rest on eject. To me simple so think me left off in me head back careless. Might a look simple no. Me no left off in me head back careless. Them can't hold me, can't test me. Evil doers, they no worry me. Can't hold me, can't test me. Iniquity workers, who know me I go bury. I feel me head back no careless. Don't try to diss. I feel me head back no careless. True me look simple so me no left off in me head back careless. Might a look easy no. Me no.
Wanna be free, no. Yeah.
Settle, Captain.
Turn me loose now. Take these chains from all my feet. I want to rap to the blues. Turn me loose now. Take these chains from all my feet. I want to rap to. Wanna be free, no. Yeah. lives in this dumb cell. Oh, cause all I see is chink and roaches on the wall. In this time, I want to see the light. Oh, cause to live by the things I know that is right. So, turn me loose.
Boy, yo, 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 wiggly and chule. Boy, yo, 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 ready, me ready for them. Now go flash it up and mash it up again. Me ready for them. And them can't hold me back again. But my boy, yo, 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 wiggly and chule. Boy, yo, 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 ready, me ready for them. Now go flash it up and mash it up again. Me ready for them. And them can't hold me back again. But minded people trying to keep me down. Boy, but no way they can stop me now. None of my children shall suffer. None of my children shall slip in the gutter. Ready, me ready for them. Now go flash it up and mash it up again. Me ready for them. And them can't hold me back again. Me hear them a spread propaganda. Me hear them a wandering. No way they can keep me down. No way they can stop me down. Boy, yo, me ready for them. We go flash it up and mash it up again. We ready for them. And them can't hold me back again. Run, go tell your friend. Me back on the track again. Run, go tell your friend. Hear me on the radio again. Now go flash it up and mash it up again. Now go mash it up and flash it up again. Chichi woy woy woy.
Chichi boy,
chule.
artist.
Boy, yo, yo, yo.
New talk, not Jamaica again, man. What? Now watch nothing. Sell the TV, sell the video, sell all the satellite. This by tree standing fan and cool me off. Girls, they know that thing for the body, same thing for the face. Girls, hold up your one because you ever look great. Charisma and charm, everything the man want. You gone like 51. Stop now watch nothing. Girl, defend something fat up your bank book. You know, Hollywood no watch nothing. Girl, defend something fat up your bank book. You know, Hollywood me come for back. You know, girls me come for back.
The girls are knocking on the door. They come for level and score. Whether you rich or whether you poor, watch more and more girls. They keep on flacking us. Sit here. Hot on fire, the girls them hot on fire, you see? Hot on fire, the girls them hot on fire, them toes. Hot like how the girl them hot like how them toes. Hot like how the girl them, you know star. Mary go looking low. Mary go looking liar. You see the woman them a bubble and them no seek no trouble and them whoop up them eye. Follow me 1, 2. Mary go looking low. Mary go looking liar. You see the woman them a bubble and them no seek no trouble and them whoop up them eye. When we see girl, sometimes me feel like cry. Patsy Susan and the one name five when me see girl. Sometimes me feel on it, trust me. Me wanna get one set in me lady when me see girl. Sometimes me feel crazy, but me nah make them spin me head and get it dizzy. Me prefer the school and think some busy. I circle for the girl where them call Rosie, that's what it. Hot on fire, the girl them hot on fire, you know. Hot like a what the girl them hot like a what. Hot on fire, the girl them hot like fire. Hot like a what the girl them hot like a what. Them just so hot. I tell you like Scotch bonnet pepper. Them a walk on the road. Them a modeler. Susie and Vian the one parlor. Every money when them get you know what. Hairdresser and them not forget they cook some healthy dinner. That's why hot on fire the girl them hot on fire. You know hot like a what the girl them hot like a what. That's why Mary go looky low. Mary go looky liar. You see the woman them a bubble and them now sing the trouble and the man them whooping up them. Another thing man, say why the DJ them a fi cuss the woman like Susie and Paula and the one name Pam. And I remember said that woman said them come from the
I can't stand it. Whoa, since you've been gone, it's hard for me to carry on. I can't stand it. No way, I can't stand it. No, 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 I can't stand it. Well, no, I can't stand it. No, now. Please come along. No more will I roam. I'll be a good man now. By you, I'll always stand. I can't stand it. No way, I can't stand it. No, 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 I can't stand it. Well, no, I can't stand it. Yeah, now, I can't stand it. No, no, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. No, I can't stand it. Whoa, whoa, no, now. Oh, now. Well, oh, yeah. Look at it. Burning inside, this feeling I get tired. Ever since you've been gone, it's hard for me to carry
Who
on.
will care about our people if we don't care about them ourselves? Too much promises, that's a comfort to a fool. Yeah, what people want now, star. Poor people government, poor people government. And that they want in the House of Parliament. Poor people government, poor people government. And that they want in the House of Parliament. Poor people want house and can't buy cement. Miss Matty, she a walk and can't find a cent. From me little until now, people still a pay rent. Election around, they send round them agent. Cause them want we vote one bag of argument. Election around and the poor still hungry. We still want the food, don't know. Promise we on a better. Drop the price on electricity. Poor people government, poor people government. And that they want in the House of Parliament. Poor people government, poor people government. And that they want in the House of Parliament. Get a youth one job, be stop from rob. Big pocket one job, be stop from grab. To the youth not have none, no crime rate no stop hard. Killing one another, blood I run down the drain. Politician laugh and drink champagne. Them no squeeze the trigger. Them inspire the game. Uncle the strong shall survive. Me here nowadays. Poor people do the work and them get the praise. Poor people government, poor people government. All that they want in the House of Parliament. Poor people government, poor people government. All that they want in the House of Parliament. We want more school and more youth club. Mash down some of the church and broke down some of the pub. We want better road for people walk on. Patrol and mash up we put bottom. We want more phone in the ghetto area. We want more protection, law and order. We want communication from the police. They will stop treat poor people like we are bees. And the promise on no net, we are wait pants.
Mind over matter.
The promise.
I can see that something good is about to happen. And something good is really in store. Galaxy Campanto, watch this. What me say? I am ambitious, heads up, gone up on tour. Give them some lyrics, give them more and more. I am heads up, ambitious, gone up on tour. Give them some lyrics, give them more and more. I say 1 Grammy, expect 15 more. Bust me like my fire and a spread like a sword. 1 step, 2 step, till we reach a top floor. Young, proud and black and gifted and poor. Young road boy and everybody see me fame. All of them started to get rearranged. Jammy and John, them gonna tap range. I said ends up, ambitious gone up and tour. Give them some more and give them more and more. I have heads us ambitious camp and tour. Give them some lyrics, give them more and more. I will be busy and afflicted and addicted to step up in a class and get me privilege. Keep a strong healthy body, drink of Camille porridge. Protein, vitamin, that we have in ego. No boogerism nor no bad manism. That's why ends up, ambitious gone up and tour. That's why Galaxy give them more and more. I have heads us ambitious camp and tour. Give them some lyrics, give them more and more. Strong mind and for clearance, he said that we have to have. Why try if it is me fling that in a body bag. This year I am better than bad. To keep me head up high and to the almighty God. And the distance it is no mention decent lad. That's why Galaxy be jump up and glad and sing heads up. Ambitious gone up and tour. That's why me give them more and more. I am ends up. Ambitious gone up and tour. One Galaxy be a kill them with some more. Stage appearance I said that no mention. Stand up with strong mind, no for militants. Teach you them with extravagance. They establish my name and put it on top of the line. Pay me a place like when the sun a shine. People name a say DJ I want half a kind. Want them know me not fi pay them no mind, cause it's up a ambitious galaxy gone up on tour. That's why Galaxy give them more.
Not so easy, boy, not as you think. All them to violate the real mastering. Cup of tea, make it cool, make it cool. Sure. Them shoulda lucky man, they go badness long time ago. Ease off, unless your mama woulda sorry, and you the earth that carry. Action punk no that show. Why shoulda lucky man, they go badness long time ago? Ease off, unless your mama woulda sorry, and you the earth that carry. Action punk no that show. Remember loose lips sing ship and them no know about wits. Run go take the badness and boy never practice. Come now, we have the art, them only have lips. Pan a 21 frame with a 12-inch high speak. And I ride from out above until the rich can speak. In a me mesh marina and me clocks well fresh. I wish boy bout ya one past the limit. Man go too many gangsters and never get this. No one juvenile I tell myself it come off of it. Shoulda lucky man they go badness long time ago. Ease off, unless your mama woulda sorry, and you the earth that carry. Action punk now that show. Why shoulda lucky man they go badness long time ago? Unless your mama woulda sorry, and you the earth that carry. Action punk now that show. Well man go through many struggle, all different type. Cassie when they use them nowadays get so hype. Up here long gun them have no more fist fight, them no respect.
We turn it up,
But you was busy.
lick up on table, not chase and nothing else. Can we buy the whole shelf?
When we a do things, it can them free this.
Them fantasize and tell me how them want to feel this. Me and the team step out, we keep it real.
We too nice to melt well like ice. Hear that? Shut in a pants.
You no see me clean. You no see me clean. You no see me clean.
Step out, ya. Down buggy in the
You no
van.
see me clean. You no see me clean. You no see me clean.
Blink your way. Pass couple
You no see me
grams.
clean. You no see me clean. You no see me clean.
Alright. How about you was busy?
Lick up on table, not chase and nothing else. Can we buy the whole shelf?
When we a do things, it can them free this.
Them fantasize and tell me how them want to feel this. Me and the team step out, we keep it real.
We too nice to melt well like ice. Hear that? Shut in a
You no
pants.
see me clean. You no see me clean. You no see me clean.
Step out, ya. Down buggy in the
You no
van.
see me clean. You no see me clean. You no see me clean.
Blink your way. Pass couple
You no see me
grams.
clean. You no see me clean. You no see me clean.
Alright, out we rolling, out we rolling, out we rolling. So we are French when we red, we cool down, no sweat, no dirt. When we step from boardroom to jet, alligator get chopping on me penthouse closet. Baguettes round me neck, disturb the climate.
Money I spend everything I shell seller. My road is different from yours, it's sky dweller. Wait till busy step out and Coachella. In a the Farragamo with the damn chain seller.
Plain Alexander McQueen, a style you never seen. We no question the price, we no check the receipt. And my time and money, aesthetic Philip. We among the elite, and not just so we do it.
Clean, when we talk about clean, me mean clean the stream, not just me, the team, me mean hot up the scene. Police can't arrest me, call the money go laundry. The big blood cream so clean, so free.
All the more from me on.
You not see me clean,
You no see me clean. You no see me clean.
you not see me clean,
Round me neck a bully on.
you not see me clean.
You no see me clean.
Girl I scream, you not see
One
me
more.
clean.
Black diamond.
You not see me clean.
You no see me clean.
Look round, you not see me clean.
Lotion on the
You no see me
guns.
clean. You no see me clean. You no see me clean.
Money off the make.
When we talk about clean, me mean ghetto to corporate. From correlation to stock market. Dual pavement, me say fuck the red carpet. Cleaner than bleach, Lysol or Harpic.
Clean like me teeth when me just done floss it. Pressure on the water, we flow out the faucet. Clean to the streets, yes we are the topic. Two we kill the scene, police white chalk it.
Some say clean, but them clean are lean. And an earthquake make them shake, now you know what me mean. When them attack, hide it, father, got still a street.
You got to do this on your own. Understand what? Some friends, some new, like just out of the box. Ready, set, go, left them in on the blocks. pay for learn. So that they want to return with a scotch. Everything a blood clot. Them never did it when the battle was on. And now we create a legacy. We have to live on. We have faith. You know we self make it without your help. Man, I go beat them, but them I go feel the belt. Beat them, but them I go feel the belt. Beat them, but them I go feel the belt. Nothing does it better than genuine. You've got to do this on your own. Summer friends, summer new life, just out of the box. Ready, set, go, left them in on the blocks. Pay for learn, so that they want to return with a scotch. Everything a blood clot. Them never did it when the battle was on. And now we create a legacy. We have to live on. We have faith. You know we self make it without your help. Man, I go beat them, but them I go feel the belt. Beat them, but them I go feel the belt. Beat them, but them I go feel the belt. Nothing does it better than genuine leather. Never say never when you know you're clever. Beat them, but them I go feel the belt. Beat them, but them I go feel the belt. Nothing does it better than genuine leather. Never say never when you know you're clever. Me begin never, and I ain't nothing. Become feel that's mine, and me no glutton. Pitney them a fi eat, me continue hunting. Some friends, somebody else, because me a no button. Me not pick no lock, me not squeeze no glock. Me no legal, but me lethal, man, I'm not idiot. And if you this, you want go get a proper lashing. Run back to your mother, tell her me that. Beat them, but them a go feel the belt. Beat them, but them a go feel the belt. Nothing does it better than genuine leather. Never say never when you know you're clever. Beat them, but graduates are system that will reason. It is the time, it is indeed the season. Right now, this thing here is real, not an actor. I will send on the bush doctor. I can't stand this no longer. No. The wicked get strong. Oh, I can't stand this no longer. The battle's getting hotter. Good Lord, they must get a beating. They must get a beating. Graduates are system that will reason. It is the time, it is indeed the season. Right now, this thing here is real, not an actor. I will send on the bush doctor. I can't stand this no longer. No. The wicked get strong. Oh, I can't stand this no longer. The battle's getting hotter. Good Lord, they must get a beating. They must get a beating. Oh, I got beating. Well done. You know it's they must get a beating. Oh, the struggle is good above evil. Politicians, they mislead the people. The gunman, I say destruction awaits you. Oh, I want to know where you gonna run to. They must get a beating. Under the face of the sun, they must get a beating. Where they're gonna run, a whole bag of beating. Oh God, they can't get away. The blood we're in on you, it's in our way too. Enough brutality, me say enough spectacle. It's a mental chain, invisible shackle. We face it today, tomorrow we at you. What you gonna say? What you gonna do? I wanna know. Ooh, and we see all your evil. The judgment you're gonna make it wicked. In the present, take it ticket. Yeah, make it wicked. For kind of global. We strive and reach where we go. Them a fight and a spite to them in control. Them a real that. But a long time, we a fight for your slice of the bread. Them a scream and a dream and a wish me fi dead. But I got up we head. I know just now, we a scream and a cheer for the team. Them a plan out fi bench we and them rule supreme. Like a them want fi clean. Well imagine, we a try move out of the shock. Them a cry and a spy and a try stop we clock. Guess how up we back. Tell them so we bless. Tell them 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 so we still have life. We no stress. God light shine on we and no walk west. Screw where your man want pray. We no press. Bless up who down when we shoot the rest. Tell them we no block like dog and we no this. Only follow we like peace so them a this. How come we still look clean and them a mess? Eventually they will see who is watching over me. Make we shine like stars above and give love to who show us love. Oh, we flying high like the morning dove. And our rich look can fit like glove. See life there. We a strive and a reach for the goal. Them a fight and a spite through them in control. Them a real lad. But a long time, we a fight for a slice of the bread. Them a scheme and a dream and a wish we fi dead. But I got up with head. I know just now, we a scream and a cheer for the team. Them a plan out for bench and them rule supreme. Like and them want for clean. Well imagine, we a try move out of the shock. Them a cry and a spy and a try stop with clock. But guess how we have we back. Tell them so we bless. Tell them 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 we bless. Now see me spend my last to impress. Tell them me no waste my own me invest. Make them know me girlfriend want put in verse. Tell them me still look fine. And me still am blow them mind. So you now see me pressure no man like some place.
Yes, me say that principle you have heads up. I don't know if them not like Bojo. You go up a country and drop Bojo, and it seems that YouTube not like Bojo because something just happened there. So we want to play this. We want to play two tunes. I want to play this news flash. And you see my grandfather, our grandfathers and grandmothers and everybody up their country, them happy, man. And you know, hear me talk because I eat. Yeah, I tell you. Food sweet, fresh. Marcia feel good, I tell you, man. All of us. Come, hold this.
Yes, Rastafari.
It's a long, long way now, but I still love and I praise His Majesty. It's a long, long way now, but I still love and I praise His Majesty. I must have Jah with me, for I did not try alone.
You see the Maroons? The Maroons, them coming from compound. You see? Maroons, them come and sweet up the place. And all of a sudden, this man put some heat on. And, yeah, I tell you. So, update now. Our brethren, basketball player, because there is a book, and listen keenly now, there's a book called The Hebrew and the Black Man and the Negroes. You understand? It's a book. The ones them who do the book also have a film. In relation, just like people make video of their music, you know what I mean, of them thing, because it's a marketing ploy. See again? Okay. This book here, the book, Hebrew to Negroes, have a film, a little documentary, something. Now, it's not today, you know. It's since, even before, the same November 2015. Listen keenly, you know. Amazon, this is not no underground backstreet, bootleg, nothing. The book is sold and has been previewed on Amazon and is sold on Amazon. It is also a bestseller on Amazon. It's up there. It's really up there. At one stage, the book here in England on the British price was £27 and 49 pence. I don't know why people do them thing there. Why didn't they just say £27, sorry, and 50p? I don't know why they just drop that thing, but it's some tax rubbish, right? The paperback of the book is £25 at some point. It was. It also carry a 5-star accreditation. This is the Hebrew to the Negroes. Wake up, Black America. Okay. So then we go again and we see that them have the audio. This is Amazon, you know. This is not no copy of. This is the real McCoy. And I'm stressing Amazon because Amazon ownership is European, American, Ashkenazi, them who call themselves Jewish. Okay. The hardcover in England again, volume 1, because it has volumes. It has 1 to 3 volumes in it. You see? In England, hardcover, £35. We not talk some little book, like I said, it's not no undercover, bootleg. Some people are make nice and carry on and so forth. And like I just recognized that it has volume 1, 2, and 3. Now, as I'm telling you that now, some people can go on their computer and look it up and may find it, not me, will find it and could send a link to brethren and sisters and friends and whoever, yes? But behold, our brethren, because him done that same thing there, send a link, not a commentary, you know. Now let's reserve the right to deal with this thing expeditiously. What am I doing? Becoming a judge. Yeah. So he sent the link so that you and somebody else, and even my grandmother could see the something. Because we teach her how to use a computer now and send an email and do video and, put her face up on the camera and people can see her. And she say, yeah, what's that you're holding? And everything. We never do it just now because we're there outside. But principal and the people them around him, after me done now, me can get to see what they were doing. Not the mixing, but the person with the cameras and everything. Because sometimes they put the thing up and send it to YouTube and era. But every time you put it on not YouTube, Facebook and everything, and every time you put something up there, it get muted anyway. You understand? So people that just see the images, but them not hear no sound. The people them just mute everything. You understand? They don't acknowledge that we're there with promoters and we're there with distributors and everything. Right? So them just come down hard. Okay. So him never send no clip saying, no text saying, yo, here what happened? You see how these people, him never did that. And I wouldn't do that. If me have send this thing, especially a book here, say the book of Negroes, the book of Negroes by Lawrence Hill. Okay, not Laurel Hill, Lawrence, right? If I did read something of the book and so on, and I find that bit interested or it's deflammatory or something like that, you know, so me might put something there and say, yo, check this book out, you know, because me see say that them say such and such about us back there, especially if it highlights anything to do with Muslims, you understand? And just leave the person, you know, try to inspire the person to just check the book out and everything. And then maybe them come back to me and say, yo, I have the book already now, you're late. You know, since 2009, them released the book. And me going like, what? He said, what? It's 22. He said, what do you mean? It's 2009 they released the book Star. The 1st of February. And then him go tell me, say, well, I have a account with Amazon and everything, and my on my page when new things about and everything, I just get a heads up. And I said, wait, so show me how you do that. He said, no, you have to take on an account. Never mind show you how them let you know anything. So I'm saying all of that to say that our brethren, that's what he did. That's what he did. But them know during the covert, well, I think it's during the covert, somewhere in there, either the first year of the pandemic, some part of that, the first or the second year of the pandemic, he embraced, not that him never know nothing about Islam, but him took his shahada. And when one of the time when they must tell people say, to take the vaccination, and if you don't do that, you can't play, and if you don't have it, you can't go to this state and everything, because they were playing and they were in this bubble. And he was the chair of the African American basketball body. I don't know the full title. So he made some comments in relation to the health and security of the players, naturally. But at the same time, he wasn't playing because he was injured before the COVID. So some commentators on different networks across America, they made a hoo-ha about it because they must say the things that he's requesting and highlighting, it not going to affect him because he's not there. Now, why did they take a stance like that when he was dealing, his position was to highlight and deal with the safety and security of the players within and outside of the players' union? So people seem to have a close eye on him, and this is not Islam yet. Because as an African black person, and you have an independent or solely independent mind, for some white people, we are a threat. That's why I keep going on about this freedom thing, you know. Can you imagine our ancestors them being told after being beaten, this, that, on a plantation, yo, we're not free. What you think they're doing? They're not moving. They don't understand what the backside master is talking about. They weren't taught how to read, write, and comprehend. So even if them say A, B, C, them can't put them things together and make a word. They couldn't. And we're talking about hundreds, thousands, you know. So let's not fool ourselves on that part. So anyway, let me stay back with this something here. it seemed that, and this is me watching, all along, and we're having conversations. So it seemed like he was targeted because him have this. He's not strong-minded. He's not arrogant. He's not loud. But him can lay on a word. And when me mean can lay on a word, him can express himself very slowly, very cordially, and drop 2 or 3 words in there and just back off. So for some people, them journalists, they're always asking him, could he explain in content what he means? Trying to say, give us the real clarity. Don't make us just take these words and put it there. We want your real opinion. And he would never submit to that. Because remember, sometimes the people answer that we're delinquents, we're unintelligent, or we have no sense. And that's how they treated Muhammad Ali. And then him learn to drop jokes. Him learn to deal with symbolism, communication. Not consultation, communication. So they laughed while he is fully serious. And in that laughter, after they fill them belly with the laughter, then him drop his lyrics, his true intention. And then they hear a pin drop in the studios. Muhammad Ali, go back, go and look, go and listen to many interviews them, even in England. Listen to them and watch the presentation and watch his delivery. Now, our brethren, he's not from that school, but at the same time, him not deal with the laughter. Him not deal with tickling the stomach and let the medicine go down smoothly. Him not deal with that. Him just bang, done. And sometimes I have very few, once a short sentence. It's not even a sentence. Few words. But over the years, them know say when he's looking up, what he means by expression, when he's not looking at them and making eye contact with them, body language. So they're offended. And I think he was well aware of this. No. Why target him? And why want him to bend down on them knees or to express himself from his heart to them, saying, I'm deeply sorry for any form of concerns you all, whoever you all are, having or have had. Him never produced the book, neither him produced the documentary, and so on. He never do none of that. Him just see it just like me see it, and other people would have seen it. Unless the person's them is for a friend of ours or a friend of a friend is their friend, and them send something to us to look at. And even if them did, that's a good move. Who is somebody else to say, no, you should not look at this, and you should not have company like that? Now, does that send a message to us? It does. It continues that we are meant to be free, the children of the slaves in the diaspora. But there's some people who say, no, we're not. You're still my boy, and you will do as I tell you. And if you don't, because of the realm that you're in, we will pull you, we will tie you, we will hinder you, and we will show you, and not just you, there's probably you sometimes use some of us to let others understand that them run things. Because the NBA is governed by them. And the majority of the clubs are theirs. So if them withhold your finance and put injunction on your salary and things like that, then you're finished. You're not finished with that club. You're finished in that sport, in that country, and sometimes you leave and go somewhere else and then penalize those people and make them know so that you shouldn't be employed. That's the level that these people are at. Now, when we speak like this, people are saying that we're extremist fundamentalists and we're spreading hatred and so forth. Because what one needs to do is to get the persons that is demonizing you or ostracizing you and take them to court. But true, we're not to the level, the mature level of dealing with these people's systems that would actually accommodate us. Even if we have people that have that ability, which is really the know-how. Not the money, because you could have all the money, but you don't know how to present the something in a court or get it to court in the first place. You're just giving away the money. Now, who championed such a thing? O.J. Simpson. He was wealthy, but his footballing career was done long time ago. But yet still he had money. He was able to have a law firm representing him on a day-by-day basis for a long duration of time before the case, before them take him to court. And then pan the thing out so long that he shouldn't have been. Most black people not supposed to survive the first week, never mind 6 months. Where we might be saying hooray and ray, 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 you have to look at these things carefully. Because it's money you need to go in the court. And the longer and longer the people prolong the agony, your money is being used. So sometime before you even get in the court, you're bankrupt. Your properties, everything that you have, gone in. Ask the Lawrence them. Ask the Lawrence family here, the Stephen Lawrence family. And then relationship. No matter how tight the family is, relationship. All these things take strain. Marriage. Mother. Uncle, aunties, cousin, nephews. A strain upon everybody. Some people want to go to the right. Some people say, listen, I don't, and they don't want to go left, but they want to stay still. And it's all surrounding how much time do we have and how much money are we willing now to go and invest and borrow and go to banks and see if we can get some more money to, in case and so forth. So everybody gets strained. So O.J. Simpson situation, all these things supposed to have helped us to learn and understand But what most of us do is say, hey, him get off, man, and don't realize what the advent and what the journey and the experience encountered. Similarly, the Rodney King situation. And we've had many here that never get the day into court. Because we're not organized like that. And I'm saying the area that, the conscious area that I came up in, and our elders taught us and informed us and advised us and pointed us in the direction of courts. Take our issues and concerns to the courts. Understand how to represent self as a community, as individuals, as a collective, as a family, and as a collective, as a community. And train yourselves to understand how courts actually works. Don't shun from it. Whilst other places, when the racist consuls and officers were testing us out, we came out rioting. They knew what they were, how they planned it. And not we, I mean we as in African Caribbean people in England. In our areas, in our community, we never did that. It's court we went. And we sit down with council, reason and argue, and boycott, and strike. Yes, and left Dessa and go to Downing Street, and left Dessa and go to Parliament, right round, and still mobilizing support from other corners of the African Caribbean communities, and look for excellence among our people. But we have to deal with truth as we know it. Not make up something to get some spotlight, to get some attention. I'm saying all this because this brethren here, he did just that, and he's trying to do that. But he's been ostracized now by us, because the majority of the people them work for these people. The club in Playfair decided that he should pay $500,000 to this Deviation League, to which they also are those people too. And at them who are say him supposed that them not tolerate him, and he's not made an apology as far as them concerned. What he's saying, what he said, is insufficient for them. So the management of that club come up with this, between them and the Definition League, of this financial award. Now, $500,000, you know. So we have all these people out there who want something to start, something to help, and all these families out there who have some rundown, poverty-stricken in America now. Let's be real, right? And monies like that can go to help the poor, needy, and the destitute. But this Defamation League, them I say, yo, and this manager, I say, give them that money. Are these bounty hunters? It's not in the court, this, you know. This is that community that have an administration, and them use the very law and the Constitution of America to utter their utterance. Now, how is it that we don't have nothing here in England that says, yo, when we are racially abused, we take these people to tribunal, I would take these people to magistrate court. Police and others. See? Weak. And then we behave like, say, we're well educated. Weak. So, my brethren here now, him now pose up and fashion up himself. It's just that these people have come out and they're saying, you, black man, we would teach you all that we run things. You're going to not run nothing. You all are artists, you're athletes, and when I make some money, don't get above on yourself. Because the same money you make, we are giving it to you. And you should be grateful that we give it to you. And the same way we give it to you, we can take it back and make your whole journey non-eventful. And that's their thing. That's their thing. We take them up and they earn millions. And they screw us over when everything is said and done. But if we use our intelligence, our true family and community potential, and invest outside of them, and create and aid and support ourselves outside of them, which means our community or other communities outside of the districts that we live with, once we attend to us, that is unacceptable to these people. So now we are look for, like me, I look for reparation and all these things. Britain gave these European Coptius Mountain peoples them refuge in the United Kingdom. Tutus, them expel them. 3-3s, them allow them back. 4-4s, them find an area in this earth and transported them and financed them to that area called Palestine. Their brothers and sisters and cousins called America looked at that politically as an aid and support for them, looking at the Arab oil and so forth. And whatever else them look at, I don't know. We're assuming. Okay? Not conspiracy, because America have a whole heap of base there. They monitor everything that sneezes in the Arabian Peninsula. Yes. So, them back them. All the injustices that they do carry out, killing, maiming, mashing up, blowing up the Palestinian infrastructure, whatever is left, they just do not blow up what them call the center of them, which is Jerusalem, but they destroy the Palestinian homes in that precinct and their institutions, etc. And it's not speculation. These are facts. We have been and witnessed for ourselves. We not just stay there and watch CNN, you know. Okay. So, and we've been with Yahoo in control. But we never go down there as British mercenaries or Muslim mercenaries. We just go and observe, because we wanted to go and pray at Al-Aqsa Mosque before the people them demolish the place, because they're threatening to do all those things. Okay, I'm putting the picture there because of these people. So, our brother, you know, he's listening, but he's not being rolled up by anybody. So hear what them do now. The Defamation League, which is them, the CEO and management, probably the full ownership, we don't know yet, of Brooklyn, them say, yo, we are suspend you 5 matches and it's still open beyond 5 without pay. Now he's asking why? Well, I mean, what is it? Now he's meant to crawl. He's meant to come out on all Prime Network and apologize and everything for nothing really, because what did he do? See, what did he do? Him say that Semitic includes him as an African. Semitic is him as an African. Now that's deep, but that's factual, because that's my stance too. And it's not me I said that. I want other people to follow me. It's factual. My father-in-laws are Africans, not Caribbean Africans, are Africans. My mother-in-laws are Africans. And them first language is Kiswahili. And them second language is Amharic. And then third language is Arabic. Now, come on. Please help me. Should I be running from myself and say that I'm so in love with England and everything else and ostracize them because you want me to? Disconnect myself from my own because you want me to. Is that what it's all about? Are you mad? Because you're recognizing that mentally, now, my conscience is free of you, whoever you are as white people. But I should be dumb, and you should be recognizing me as a domicile, because I will adhere to you and should not be able to think outside of you. That's what you want him to do. Now you have black people on all of your networks saying that there's something wrong with him. Them like him, but he's disobedient. Some is calling him ignorant. I don't know when Father they know you, because he ain't said nothing, and it's not his book, it's not his movie. And Amazon, who is Askanaki, they're not saying nothing, and they're not taking the book down, they're not taking the video down. And this Defamation League, why ain't you gone to them and say, yo, hey, you know that this thing hurts us, and you should be, so how come you become un-Zionist-like? And that's how you're supposed to go. If there's something that it's a statement you're making. Why you use us and use my brethren like that? You want to send a signal to the world that you all are still in charge, that you are in charge. Of what though? What is this in charge? But yet still in school, somebody up, them print books and everything and talk about different sex and sexual relationship with, and so, hey, you're not there. And the American Constitution is not there. So I'm saying to him and to us, it's when he announced, it came out, and maybe it slipped, but nevertheless, he said, I'm fasting. And that went like, what are you talking about? The brother said, I'm fasting. And this is last Ramadan. So they must just squeeze them 1 and 1 together and the 2 and 2s together and come up with some strange results. And said, oh, so these are the reason why he refused the vaccination. These are the reason why he said about the safety and a bubble and blah blah. And at the end of the day, right, which is the beginning of the day of the season, they run a bubble. And all the teams them was in this thing them called the bubble. And the NBA was able to play, to perform. So no one is saying that his suggestions was right and proper and safe. But because him say he's fasting and refuse the vaccination, they must and teenagers for years and years, wise was at Duke University, he's their favorite player. Even daddies that can't run, they admire his abilities. He's not a comic, he's not a globetrotter, but his ability. And he's not a tall man either. Him just have phenomenal techniques. Yeah, beyond skills, man. Techniques, I'm telling you. So, if I was you, I'll walk away. Don't say we can overcome. I walk away. Because the whole thing is theirs. The media is theirs. The news is theirs. What we're left with is ourselves. Maybe when you go to the bank Monday, you find out, say you don't have, your account is closed, it's been suspended. Because you know what? The club that you're at, them pay money into your account, you know. And them can say technically their account is theirs, even though your name is on it. So them can ask for it to be sealed. That happened in one of them films that brother Smith was in. These movies, some of them tell some true things. Yeah, I'm not laughing at you, bro. It's just that no matter how we turn, you know, and you look, it is we that have the problem. And those dumbass black brother them wrote down there a Harlem that keeps talking about white supremacy. And they don't show where we can be organized. And the same dumb jackass keeps talking about Kemet. And now another set of jackass are going about this Hebrew thing. And that's where you got hooked. You got hooked because you listen them. You're listening to them so much about this Hebrew and everything, and still deal with Africa, and and then you will come up and see certain things, but and those people want to say that they are Hebrews. I mean, they're Russians, you know, and they're Turkish. That's their legacy, and that's their ancestry. That's their line. I don't know where the Jew and the thing. All right, and they were taught Hebrew and Arabic by our Ethiopian families, the Falashas. And it seemed, I tell you, a lot of American youth them today and yesterday, you know, outside of my generation star, them only know the president of the time, of this moment. Them can't recall what Reagan and them was doing when X amount of people was taken out of Ethiopia and bring into Palestine among these people that came and captured the land, and keep beating up the people them, and not asking why did you do that and for what purpose is that and so forth. Reagan did that. And who was there before Reagan? That's a bit of homework you all should do, right? And it was also enforced by the Bushes. This is America. And after them done got what them need, what they perceived that they needed, them just dashed them out. And while they were there, the racial prejudice and bigotry and everything of the peoples them. Huh? And when those things got found out, it was some British journalists. And them don't have job up to today. They don't have jobs up to today, man. Them leak that out, them splash that out. And what them kill one journalist, a female. You see anything in the media, the first thing was that the person, a journalist got shot, and that was that. And then you look some on European news, you see the name of the person, you look El Ghazari, and that was it. Everything shut up after that. And what was fortunate for us is that they never turned around and said that Hamas was shooting at them and it was a crossfire hit and Hamas is responsible. It couldn't go so. It was them dropping bombs and shooting. And the video clip before the shooting and during the shooting, when the journalist got licked, revealed other than, so they couldn't really, and they're very good at these things, because they make everything fair seeming. Every time them do something, them say, Hamas, backed by Iran, did such and such and such. Hezbollah, always somebody that roll them up, and them gonna retaliate this way and that way, and they have a right. You understand? And that's their thing. Them have a right. Them have a right. Right? Them have a right to kill men, women, and children, and them have a right to run people. But England did it. The Boers did it. The Dutch, the French did. They all have done it. And America, which is England, British, they're left over here to religious persecution and everything, and looking for somewhere that them can just feel free. And what do? Them kill every rarity thing that them see in front of them that never look like them. And not even because they didn't look like them, they just didn't want them there. And then they ran from persecution. They didn't even give the people them chance to find out what type of people they are. And naturally, they couldn't communicate with the people because they never know the people, and the people they never know them. And they were meant to be 100% religious. They're meant to be Puritans. They were meant to be what they call Protestant today and all these things. They're meant to be Quakers. They're meant to be a whole heap of thing, but firmly believers in God. And then left England, Wales and Scotland from persecution and found themselves going there. And they did that. Then another set of people leave Holland and find themselves there in what we call today South Africa. And them start to do the same thing. But them find so that the people them can put up a resistance, defend themselves. So what them do? Them ease off. And at the same time, Britain was beating the Africans up. Britain using all these guns, Gatling guns and so forth and so forth. And then the Boers them said, no, you can't be doing that. We was here before you. And they had their little squabble for a time. But then both of them turned their attention straight on the Africans, the Zulus. And the reason why the Zulus are mentioned, because the Zulus show their warrior skills. The Bantus did for a while, but the Bantus them say, yo, you know what? Let's move. And then they subdued all those people into what was then known and still is known as an apartheid system. And the same thing is deployed in Palestine. Now, for saying that you two will be told by whoever that I'm anti-Semitic and I'm negative in relation to, and so forth and so forth, come, it's your right. That's it, what they've done to my brethren. What they're doing to him. And he's not responded. He doesn't speak like me. I don't speak like him anyway, but he doesn't speak like that. He has very few words, and when he's forced to or request to, he will, and other than that, he has nothing else to say. He doesn't have anything to say. But here on Amazon, UK, not Amazon US, Amazon UK, the book is there. Listen. And obviously, these people censor things, and if they felt that there was some provocative thing in there, disturbing things in there, they would have said to the author, listen, we will not market your book. We can't. But there are some things that we can do, right? If you work with us, you need to erase Germany, you need to erase, and so on and so on. See, I'm refusing to call a name because they probably send the police around here and mash them my door. You know what I mean? When the police them understands a black man, them come with baton and everything to bust down mash up my house and expense me when they're gone. So then I really would have to go to court, and all of that would take some time to get the money back after they've done the damage and mash up the place. And then the people turn around and say that nothing of the kind happened because when we visited you, your door was on, your windows was okay and everything else. Pray tell us, when did this happen, and show us. Give us proof. See, now that's the sticky wicket. And when we use the video and everything, or maybe we try to use the video, and then confiscate them from us. So now, what we left with? Verbal communication. See? It's damn you do, damn you don't. Oh, we and them are going to work this thing out. That's what I'm saying. An infrastructure for us here in England, and develop what we need and look at our needs and embrace ourselves. I'm calling it simple. Other than that, we're creating problems for ourselves, trying to tell them what we understand they're doing and what they're not doing and so forth, and how much it hurts us and how we detect what they're doing. And that's what the other generations were doing. Keep telling them how we spot them, and then they get clever. And how they get clever? We informed them, we educated them. So they're not stupid. They say, okay, if that's the way they understood this one, right, let me just do it this way. And then Stephen Lorrick's situation arises. And Imran Khan exposed and found out that the Metropolitan Police is racist, institutional racism is endemic, and the other reports them that was done by them, not by us, come to the same conclusion. And what did they spend time up to now doing? Trying to quiz us to understand how we know. And now we're going to be so trivial. So when they have the thing with football, the people them say football and football's a loving sport and all of that. And then in this Black History Month, what did they do? They did sports, aiming at football all the time and so forth and so forth. And then we feel so that they've done something about racism, in which they haven't. It's just keep talking, and no one goes to court, no one get penalized and so forth. And these people them penalize you. The minute you turn around and say something that them feel say, and they got a list of things of a threshold that you should not. If you breach that, they're looking to indict you and so forth. And the police forces them and everybody, they know. So soon as they make the call and said that such and such persons, they don't have to say black person, a person out there is lambasting them, saying such and such, and they feel threatened. The police did it already. And they don't have to cry. And if they do cry, I'll tell you, you're locked up immediately. If they cry, gee. So, and I've experienced that. This is not my conspiracy theory. No. So the book is up on Amazon. They have an audio book also. Listen, and you know things like that with Amazon will project that to the ownership, the author of the book. You understand? And it's listen, it's well promoted by Amazon. It's well promoted by Amazon. Top promotion. It's got the stars, man. It's got listen. So we have to watch and see. Huh? They've got all forms of editions, and it's not cheap. They got all forms of editions available to the public, not available to black people, but to the public. So if there was anything that is discriminating and offensive and so forth, those people would have vet that, man. They're not taking the image and say, yeah, let's make some money off of these dumbasses and everything, because they're going to go out there and they're going to buy their thing. They're going to read the content. They will read the content. They will vet it. What the hell? You understand? So we have to look at ourselves and really understand, if we do understand anything. Then we have from Babylon to Timbuktu. I don't know where this one is going, but from Babylon, to Timbuktu. So is that, see, that means that I should go and try and read this one, find out. And this is done since April 1988. From Babylon. Now, it should be Timbuktu. I don't know about no Babylon, but then again, who they're talking about? Are they speaking about Iran, Iraq? If them say from Morocco into Timbuktu, then I'll be saying, yeah, because those Moroccans kidnapped, they captured a lot of our scholars, a lot of our religious men. They captured them, right? And they started off by inviting people for gatherings and everything, but then prohibited them from going back home. Morocco. I got to find out under who caliphate and everything. That's a serious judgment and a serious happening that took place. And that was supposed to break the back of the University of Timbuktu. Yes, because we were so proficient. And now a lot of our books that were hidden has reached the surface. And the French told a big lie about how Al-Qaeda and this body is in the regions, all because they wanted to be there to burn up our things and capture our things and take it back to France, share with America and share with England. But so far, to this date, we outsmart them, outwit them. All we have now to do is to keep what we have and preserve what we have. Because they would always come back, They would always come. They would come with a different thing. Now, all this time, these European people don't know nothing about our Semitic languages, or our languages. They don't know nothing about that. Because they don't come from there. But they've embraced it. They come with a new identity. And they use a religious identity and everything. You understand? And listen, you don't have to read nothing about Germany for that. You need to know some African history, right? You need to know. And when I talk about some person around the corner, I chat something, you need to know some African history. And to do that, you have to leave and go on the continent. Because you have some people that come out here in England and talk all kind of thing. Them look like us, all right, but them talk all kind of thing. Because Zimbabwe, you had a whole heap of Africans said that they're from Zimbabwe. And if they went back to Zimbabwe, Robert Mugabe would kill them. Them run from Zimbabwe because they were persecuted by Robert Mugabe and all of that. Now, Robert Mugabe is gone. When he was sick, they never talk. When he died, they never talk. And now there's no interest to of that, because that brain, that mindset is not there. What they're doing is observing who is there and putting pigeons in front of them. So anyhow they realize or feel that the strategies and the philosophies and the ideologies and everything of Mugabe is being incorporated there. So, right, and so on. I saw them stay. Now, if we don't understand them something there, we're not living here. We're scavengers. So I'm here thinking, do I risk the chance of the people them shutting me down forever and play a clip of my brethren, or leave it alone? But I want you to hear this though, seriously, this piece. This is a piece here that should be heard. I think should be heard. There's a lot that should be heard, but I'm only a small weak. I'm not in the millions. So hold this.
This is an over-the-top response. How's everybody doing? My name is Anthony Brian Logan, and today I bring you an update on the Kyrie Irving controversy surrounding quote-unquote.
Now you know the name of the person. I was trying to conceal it to the best of my ability. Now you know the name. Anyway, it's a good name.
Anti-Semitic post that he made, or at least one post that has been deemed as offensive on Twitter. Now, he has been made to pay $500,000 to the ADL, not to the NBA, not to the Brooklyn Nets, who he plays for, but to the Anti-Defamation League. Now, you know who these guys are. You've seen them before. I've covered them in videos before. Remember an incident from a while back where they said that this sign right here, the OK sign, was a symbol of white supremacy, of white power?
Oh, yeah. That's another problem here. I've deliberately not played the video because then they would have a reason. But that 3 fingers and your index finger and your thumb making a circle happen to be seen by these people as some symbolic gesture of some sort. So them dealt that. And them supposed to go to their own white people and say, yo, what would I do them thing for? And what would I deal with these 2 fingers that look like horn and but when a black person in a basketball put them hand up like that, which is showing a 3-pointer, right? That them just shoot a 3-pointer and scored, and making everybody recognize, say, a 3 that, you know, it's not a long distance 2. Oh boy, come again.
Well, the ADL has that on their website, and I'm not making it up. Let's go ahead and put it on the screen right now so you know who we're talking about when we say the ADL. These are the guys that Kyrie Irving had to pay $500,000 US to. Okay, so you see it right here. It says ADL, OK hand gesture, and you see the little image right there, maybe kind of small on your screen, but they're saying the 3 fingers that you have held up, aside from your index and your thumb, the 3 fingers held up, that means that that's the W in white power. And your index and your thumb in the loop make the top part of the P, and then your forearm makes the stem of the P. So you have white power. This is a real thing, okay? So it says this is a racist hand sign. These are the guys that Kyrie Irving had to give $500,000 to. Not just him, but also the the Brooklyn Nets, because they moved a while ago. Anyway, the reason they're giving the money is going to go toward causes and organizations that work to eradicate hate and intolerance in our communities. So what?
So where is our organizations that we should be now classified as an institution, as an administration that combats and look at monitoring racial discrimination and racial abuse? We ain't done it. We ain't got it. The closest was the Race Relation Office. And the last person, to my knowledge, and I keep saying that now for 4 years, was Trevor Phillips. He deemed to have been ostracized and disrespected by us or some factions among us as African Caribbean British blacks, and him just walk away. Is he alleged? And he's made a statement similar to that, talking to some other persons on a website. He was questioned. I am friend. He was questioned, and him just said that, and then him say him don't want to say no more. And that was that. And my thing was really, what happened to you? And then how did you leave the race relation? Because the British Race Relation Department was one that set themselves up to look at everybody's immigrants' issues. And we fell right in the middle of it because of the abuses that we have been suffering and still are suffering from. So we paid a close interest in that, and we contributed and so forth. And many of us got employed there. We became distant participants, and we pushed to get some of our people employed there. So we were close where the legislations and all these things and laws and things were looked at and framed, And to my acknowledgement, after Mr. Colin Carter, Trevor Phillips was the last known person that was there representing, supporting the African Caribbean branches in this country. So these people, wherever they are, they always have something representing themselves, no matter what. And when they do not have that, they all join forces together and so forth. And they have their lobbying bodies that do not just sit around idle. And in England here, they will just come down on every radio station until whatever they want to happen happens. And if that means to stop ex-persons or ex-peoples from communicating or calling in and having a voice on any stations, they do that. But they do it in such a way and a manner that you can't really say, yo, you see them people? Because their top brass is working behind, and their lay people come out on the phones, on the radio stations, and say what they have to say, knowing that this is where they want to go, and knowing that they have the right, the power and the rights within themselves to do these things. So then no one in England turns around and goes, listen, those people, they're very divisive, because what you hear is elderly women saying how it hurts them, pain them, it takes them back to 1945, blah, 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 and so forth and so forth. And the persons who are saying this is very insensitive and so on, right? And by the time they're doing all of that, this other department, this other this institution that goes around doing whatever, they're writing letters to MPs, they're writing letters to Prime Minister, they're meeting with Parliament to figures, and they've also meeting with the Commissioner of Police, and they get everybody on board. They do that. And whatever direction they want to go, they get that. And we just sit there and watch our children, them scared every morning, them have to go to school. And we watch our children being transformed into these arrogant non-adventurous, non-confident persons, and they're our children because they've been traumatized and brutalized by the law on their way to school to be educated. And we didn't grow them to be disrespectful. We didn't grow them without politeness and common courtesy. So it makes us seem like we're not responsible and we have neglected responsibility as the parents of our children. Can't you see? It's a rippling effect. Then it makes us seem that it makes society looks at us like we're not good people as in parents. And it's alleged that most of our households are single parent. Now, this is disastrous. But it's been happening for years and years. So, Marcia just told me it was a sweet session, and now you're going with this thing that's supposed to be Tuesday and Thursday. Come off. So I will take her advice, because you see how tomorrow, principal, man, I tell you, tomorrow the people them vet the show, because them say heads up on some sounds. And you mustn't say it's true me I thought this talking, I'm a brethren. You understand? It's the sounds. It's Bounty Killer. Bounty Killer says some things that if me did hear you before, me would have tell you, say, don't bother play me now. You understand? Because Jamaica take the instructions from England. And them artists then assign that thing with these people, So them go and bleep them wherever they are. You understand? Because we have to mind ourselves, because it's not that we are support those people, we are support for we artists them, but for our people them. And that's why some of them we call artists and some not say nothing. You understand? Because some of them are sell out, some of them leak out, and some of them are freak out. You understand? All in all, sometimes they have done some very good work, but now them become like Rufus, You understand? And I like breadfruit. Yeah, I like breadfruit. I like coconut too. Love it, never mind like it. You understand? And breadfruit. Yeah, man, breadfruit. Oh, gosh, man. If you see what we have been smelling and what we are going to be eating, no me talk breadfruit, because, you see, our grandparents, them, you're joking. If we don't learn from them, we leave with nothing. When them gone, them leave we with nothing, because we turn fool. You understand? And that's what these people don't want. They don't want we for learn. They don't want we to have experience of the journey of our ancestors. They don't want that. That's why reggae, proper vintage reggae and players of instrument is not wanted by the white man, but we shouldn't be doing things to accommodate no white man. We're supposed to do things to accommodate us. That's how this thing evolve. It's our thing. It's not to accommodate somebody. If them like it, them like it. That's it. Them now bring we into Bark and Beethoven and all these people, them. They never even invite us to have supper with the Queen. They never do that. The closest that we get to that is Margaret. Margaret was a commoner. Margaret is a people's person, just like Princess Diana. You know what I mean? Princess Diana must have looked upon Margaret's journey and appreciate that. You understand? The rest of them is not that. Charles was that. Now we don't know what Charles is now. I mean, Charles used to come basketball, Charles come mass, everything. You understand? So, yes, Marcia, we're gone. Guidance. Yes, so you can go up and before me done the thing, you can go on Amazon, right? Because this is something that we want people to do, you know, and help represent our brethren and ourselves. Freedom of thought, freedom of feelings, freedom of expression. Because I'm not dealing with bigotry and conjecture and conspiracy theories. None of them shit there is being dealing with. None of us do. Right? There are people who do that. But we ain't in that camp. Okay. And we're not apologists for anybody. Anybody, black, blue, pink, or anything. You understand? Even Martians that we don't know. Okay. So you can go up on Amazon.uk and see everything of this book and everything. And then you can even order the video from the said people them and so forth. So it's not something that we have deliberately, that we have done, you know what I mean, and he has done. No. It's Hebrews to Negro, Volume 1, 3 volumes, 1, 2, and 3. Wake Up Black America. Ronald Dalton Jr. Hebrews to Negroes. You understand? So if the people them have a problem, they need to go to their own people and say, yo, how you let this one slip through? That's what you need to do. And leave us alone. Leave our brethren alone, man. Yeah. You understand? So we have to guidance. Hey, YouTube, I know you like the sessions. You do like the sessions. Don't block this one, please. You hear what me say? Please, call, blimey, like I'm bending over or something.
Children of the ghetto, children from the ghetto, children are dying in the ghetto. Children don't have nowhere to go. Some need a resting place, my friend. Some need a place to rest their head. But I know someday the Father gonna give an helping hand. But I know someday you will understand. Children from the ghetto, stop your fussing and fighting.
See, at clarity we get, you know, continually, man. Gone.
It's time you settle down and try to concentrate on getting a weekly pay instead of begging every day. Father gave us every little thing to make us try and help ourselves. And he said he'd help those who try to help themselves. So if you want to be in that situation, change your evil way.
I saw you on labor. Go ahead, wait. Hey, you. Hey, you over there. You. Hey, you.
Join this congregation, and maybe you'll soon be living like the king that sitteth on his throne. If happiness is far away, it will show up someday. chosen one to perform his word, and you'll be repaid in his holy way. In his holy way.
Oh, I saw you on labor.
Go ahead, wait. Hey, you. Hey, you over there. You. Hey, you.
Bomber drop, damn you.
Oh, I saw you on labor.
Go ahead, wait. Hey, you. Hey, you over there. You. Hey, you, sir.